We're in Darlington, South Carolina at the Birdsong Peanut Company, and I'm speaking with Charles Birdsong, a fourth-generation family member. Charles, your company is new to South Carolina, but y'all are not a new company. Tell me a little bit about y'all.
Well, great. Thanks for having us. We appreciate everything being on your show. And we are a peanut sheller, and so we are the middle segment of the peanut industry between the farmer and the finished manufacturer. So we have one shelling plant located in Virginia, we have 4 in Georgia, and we have 1 out in Texas. And so what we do is we buy the peanuts from the farmers. Our job is to remove the rocks, sticks, dirt, anything that comes in from the field. Then we take the peanuts out of the shell, we size them, and then we sell a cleaned, raw, sized peanut to Planters and Jif and Skippy and Hershey and Nestle and M&M, Mars, etc.
And how long have y'all been doing this?
Well, it's interesting that you asked that because our company was started in 1914, so we're celebrating our 100th anniversary this year. So it's been a terrific year, and we've had a lot of different celebrations and events in Virginia and Georgia and Texas. We've had some celebrations with the industry, had some industry functions that we've had, and it's really been great looking back over the years and seeing all the hard work that not just the family members have done, but all of our past employees at Birdsong Peanuts. And we've been very fortunate to make it to 100 years, and so we're hoping to make another 100 years.
Well, the farmers in South Carolina who are new to peanuts tell me how happy they are that there's a place so close and with such fine people to deal with where they can take their peanuts, and we want to thank you for the investment you've made in our state.
Yeah, well, we're excited to be here, and we look forward to continuing to grow in this area. That's why we're down here. We feel like it's peanuts are complementary to the cotton that's grown here, and we're going to be here a long time.
We'll look forward to seeing you again.
Great, thank you.
Fred Garner, you're part of this Birdsong organization. Tell me what your role is and what y'all are doing in Darlington, South Carolina.
Yes, I am. I'm procurement manager for the Virginia Carolinas region, which is encompasses Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. So basically I'm in charge of buying all the peanuts in that region. And South Carolina, as we know, has really exploded in peanut production in the last 7-8 years. We have grown with that expansion as well, but we were looking for areas to continue to grow in South Carolina, and we recognized that Darlington was probably the last area that could experience any real growth in peanut production in South Carolina. So that's why we chose to come to this region.
And what are the factors that you looked for and that you made your determination on about Darlington?
First thing is good quality growers. We looked at the other crops being produced, such as corn and cotton, which are the primary crops in this region, which are excellent rotational crops for peanuts. There was some peanut production already in the area, and we talked to those growers and a lot of local growers, and they said they wanted to increase their peanut production, but they didn't have the infrastructure in which to deliver these peanuts to. And this is what we've experienced in other regions where we built new facilities such as this. It's kind of sort of like if you build it, they'll come thing. And that's what's happened here, and what we think will continue to happen here, that peanut production in the Darlington area. When I say that area, that could be a 50-mile radius, because all the peanuts we handle now are on these big semi-drying trailers. So we can reach out pretty far to pull peanuts into this area.
Well, I think I'm going to spend some time talking with James Dargan, and he's going to actually take us on a tour of everything that happens here. Fred, we thank you for looking at Darlington and recognizing the quality of the growers that are here, and for providing a way for them to emphasize and maximize the productivity and profits of their crops. And we hope that y'all will be very happy with your experience here, and perhaps in the future we'll see some expansion.
Thank you, and we are happy to be part of the ag community in the Darlington area, and we do look forward to expanding even further here at this site.
Well, thank you for today.
Thank you.
James Dargan, you are the manager here at this Darlington Birdsong Peanut Facility. Tell me what all goes on here.
Well, this is a new facility for Birdsong Peanuts. This is a new buying point they just built this year. What we do is we receive peanuts from farmers in the area. They'll come get our drying trailers that are just for peanuts and take them to the field and bring them back to our buying point, where we will start the process. They'll be checked for moisture, and if the moisture is too high, we will hook them up to our dryers.
Right in the container it was brought in?
Yeah, this is why the drying trailers specialized for that.
Okay.
All right, and then they're taken to the sampler, and at the sampler, that's where the Federal State Inspection Service, they take a sample off of each trailer, and then they take it to the grading room, and in the grading room, they will shell the peanuts and check them, see how much farm materials in the load, or what size the peanuts are, what quality the peanuts are, if there's any damage in the peanuts, and if they're over a certain amount of farm material, we'll clean them for the farmer. And then once it's under 6% farm material, and we'll get the grade back, they'll bring them to us, and from that grade we'll determine where we would store them, if they're stored here or if they're shipped to another warehouse facility of Birdsongs to be stored until they're ready to go to the shelling plant.
How large a storage facility do you have here on the property?
Our warehouse will hold 10,000 tons of peanuts.
Ooh, that's a lot of peanuts.
Yeah, it is.
And then, so some of them are kept here for a while, and then some of them are immediately shipped out?
Yeah, well, they're shipped to different locations depending on what type of peanut they are, if they're Virginias or runners. For instance, this year at this location, all we stored were Virginia peanuts, and we shipped all our runner peanuts to another warehouse.
Now, what are they used for, different purposes, the Virginias and the runners?
The runners are the most widely used in the U.S. or exported to other countries, anywhere. Runners are the most commonly used peanut. Probably 65% of the peanuts in the world
Is that
are
the
runner,
smaller
or they're
peanut?
small peanuts. And they make peanut butter, candy bars, whatever with those. The Virginias are a larger peanut, and a lot of those are used for the in-shell market, like salted in-shell peanuts, or they're used in candy bars and stuff also, but just not as widely used as a runner peanut.
Well, I think y'all have already made a difference to the farmers in this area. They have a place close by where they can come. You've got infrastructure that supports them, and this is a new product, a new crop they can have in their rotation. It sounds like it's really been very positive for Darlington and South Carolina.
Yeah, the farmers have really enjoyed it. I mean, that's a big plus is not having as much freight cost to get your peanuts to a buying point. So, the farmers in the area have really liked the new facility.
Well, thank you for taking the time to explain it to us today. And if people want to know more about Birdsong peanuts, where can they go to learn that?
They can go to the website at birdsongpeanuts.com, and there's a lot of information about Birdsong on there.
All right. Well, we enjoyed our stay with you. Thanks.
Thank you.